I sure hope Sister Barbara is okay. Sister Barbara said that she was going out to pick some herbs earlier, but I'm afraid that she has yet to return. Perhaps I should report the matter to the Knights of Favonius. You? Well, I guess as the honorary knight, you may very well be a good fit for the task. Not to mention, it would save me the trouble of reporting the matter to the knights. All right, I'll leave it to you. Before Sister Barbara departed, she said that she was headed to Wolvendom to pick some herbs. You could start by looking for her there.
Strange. I can't seem to find any. Oh, it's you! What are you doing here? Is something the matter? Oh, I see. No need to worry. There hasn't been any sign of danger. I'm just here to gather some red wolfhook berries, that's all. But the strange thing is, there should be lots of wolfhooks here. And I can't seem to find any. Well, anyway, no need to worry about me. I'll just have another look around here, and if I can't find any, I'll just...
Miss Barbara? Huh? She's not here either.
Huh? Oh, somebody seems to be coming this way. Oh, I'm sorry, but please just keep quiet, okay? Don't let them find us. Because... well, just because. All right then, let's head this way. Shh, keep your voice down. We mustn't let that person find us here. Oh, this should be a good spot. Let's wait here for a while. Well, it's a little embarrassing to say, but in Mondstadt, I often perform songs for people. Because it's been so well received, the other sisters have started encouraging me to perform across Tivat. Now, more and more people are showing up to hear me perform. I'm happy to see such turnouts, don't get me wrong. But now, people always stop me on the street when I go shopping or when I go out for personal matters. I know that all they want is to get my autograph or to ask me how I'm doing, which isn't a bad thing. And I'm very thankful for all my fans, but there are simply too many of them. I always do my best to fulfill their requests and not let them down. But sometimes I feel that I just don't have the strength to do so. Even when I'm in the church, people will still come hoping to greet me. I'm constantly in a state of tension no matter where I go. The reason I came here was not only to find wolf hooks for making Tunner's cough medicine, but also to have some quiet time alone. Do you understand that feeling? To sit peacefully and not think about anything, just by yourself? It's simply the feeling of relaxation. It's been far too long since I've had that feeling. Before I knew it, I was out here all day and forgot to return to the city. Oh yes, there are plenty of the normal variety, but I'm looking for red wolf hooks. No matter how hard I look, I can't seem to find any. I clearly remember that they always grow here. I guess that's all we can do for now. Although it certainly isn't nice to treat someone that way. But today, I simply wish to keep to myself. What? Huh? What do you mean? You... I'm sorry. I think we should go. Yes, it's time to go. Keep your voice down. We mustn't... Oh, this should be a... Well, in Mondstadt, I'm happy to... I know, and I always... But even when... The reason... Do you understand? It's been... Oh, yes, there are... I guess that's all we can do. My family? Well, my father left on an expedition together with Grandmaster Varka and has yet to return. And as for the other person I can call family, well, she doesn't have much time to look after me. And besides, I'm more than capable of taking care of myself, so there's no need for me to bother her. That's right, the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. I'm sure you've heard his name mentioned before. Simon Page. Cardinal of Daybreak and the Seneschal of the Church of Favonius. That's my father. But it's been some time since I last saw him. And I'm still uncertain of when Grandmaster Varka's expedition will finally be finished. I don't know. My father only briefly mentioned the matter to me before he set off. He also turned over all his responsibilities in the church to Cardinal Calvin. Cardinal Calvin has been taking care of various matters since the departure of my father and Grandmaster Varka. He's so busy that he seldom ever leaves his room. Even the other sisters in the church rarely ever see him. The only time I've seen him recently was when the Holy Lair de Hermel was stolen. He went to the Knights of Favonius in such a hurry that he hadn't even fastened all the buttons on his garments. Speaking of which, you still remember that day, right? You recovered the Holy Lair de Hermel together with that bard and Jean. The acting Grand Master. Oh, I was shocked to see the Holy Lair de Hermel in such a condition. Thank the heavens that the bard was able to mend it. We'd never hear the end of it from Cardinal Calvin if something were to ever happen to the Holy Lyre de Hermel. Huh? What do you two seem so nervous about? There's nothing wrong with the Holy Lyre de Hermel, is there? Well, anyway, at least the Holy Lyre de Hermel is fixed. Never mind the lyre for now. I think that person should be long gone, and I still need to pick those wolf hooks. I can't seem to find any of the red variety anywhere. Your help would be much appreciated. Let's search the nearby area. I'm sure we'll find some in no time. Strange. I'm almost certain I've seen lots of red wolf hooks growing here before.
Oh, these must be the red wolf hook berries that Barbara is looking for. Let's gather some and bring them back to her.
Oh, were you able to find some red wolf hook berries? Let me have a look. Yep, that should be enough. But it's still strange. I know for sure that I've seen lots of red wolf hooks growing here before. I wonder if someone had already gathered them all. Well, never mind. Thankfully, the berries you gathered should be just enough. Let's go! Glad we finally made it out of there. The Wolvendom Forest is a nice getaway to be alone for a while, but there's not much sunlight. If you stay in there for too long, you can't help but start feeling a little gloomy. A little sunlight always helps keep your spirits up. Yes. Now that we're here, I'd like to go to Dawn Winery and check on Tunner's condition. I've told him before that he should take it easy and rest for a while, but he never seems to listen. He even told me not to let Guy know anything about it. I'd like to check on him before going back and deciding which medicine I'll need to make. Would it be possible to, ask for your help again? If you could go back and report to Sister Victoria while I check on Tunner, that would be a big help. She's most certainly worried about me after being away so long. And besides, there's a lot of matters I still need to take care of back at the Cathedral. It would be better if I let her know the situation. Oh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
Oh, you're back again. If you're looking for Sister Barbara, she's yet to return. Oh, I see. Thank Barbados that she's all right. But it sounds like she won't be back anytime soon. Perhaps I'll have to pass her responsibilities in the Cathedral to someone else. Oh, well, that's most kind of you. I certainly wouldn't want to trouble you. Let me think for a moment. Yes, you could help tidy up around the Cathedral a bit. People tend to bring dust in as they come into the cathedral, so the floor is often quite dirty. Cleaning and the like have always been Sister Barbara's responsibility. So the moment she's gone, everything starts getting dirty. Yes, that's right. She always said that she could handle it herself and that there's no need to ask anyone else to help her. But she does often appear quite exhausted after she's finished with the cleaning. To be honest, I'm most surprised that you are willing to help, or rather that Barbara is willing to let you help. However, this would help to lighten her burden. Anyway, I'll let you handle the cleaning for now, Honorary Knight.
Didn't keep you waiting, did...
Sister Victoria told me you already helped tidy up the cathedral. Thank you so much. I just returned a short while ago. I can't thank you enough for how much you've helped me today, both here in the cathedral and back in Wolfendom. You must be thirsty after so much work, no? How about I treat you to a drink? Oh, I've just remembered that the Cat's Tail is promoting a special drink recently. Miss Margaret said that the name of the drink is Fantastic Summer Serendipity Coral Sparkling Tea. She also mentioned that it's her secret weapon to beating Angel's share in drink sales. Word is that the drink's pretty good, but there's always a line to get it. We'll probably have to wait if we want some. If you'd rather not stand in line, I could make you a glass of my very own chili brew. Which would you like to drink? Coming right up! But I should warn you, the flavor is quite unique. I'm not sure how you'll handle it. Alright, let me think. To make this drink, we'll need some fresh Julian chilies and sweet flowers. The key to a good batch of chili brew is not the quantity of ingredients, but the quality of ingredients. I know where to gather fresh Julian chilies, but sweet flowers might be a bit tricky. Though they're easy to find, high-quality sweet flowers are few and far between. Oh, why don't we split up to search for ingredients? Once we've found the ingredients we need, we can meet up just south of the Whispering Woods. All right. I'll head to the Whispering Woods to gather sweet flowers while you go search for Julian chilies around Stone Gate. Oh, and by the way, even though I've already requested a half-day's leave from Sister Victoria, she always insists that I still give her my itinerary for any trips I take. While I head over to the Whispering Woods, could you please check in with Sister Victoria and let her know where I will be?
The threads of your fate lie in my...
The knights can do for you.
Yes, my child? Oh? Sister Barbara wishes to go to the Whispering Woods to pick herbs. I see. In fact, Sister Barbara just requested a half-day's leave to go meet a friend. Now she suddenly intends to go herb picking? I'm sure Sister Barbara has her reasons. Will you be accompanying her? I trust she will be in good hands then. Please take good care of Sister Barbara, Honorary Knight. Well, as you may already know, Sister Barbara is quite popular in Mondstadt for several reasons. Although the citizens here may only be acting out of good intention, there are too many of them, and Sister Barbara can't handle it all. If they appear while she is working here at the church, we can come and intervene. But if she's approached by fans during her time off, then she can only fend for herself. And not to mention, she's too kind. She'll always try to fulfill the requests of the citizens of Mondstadt, even when it takes a heavy toll and leaves her more exhausted than actual working hours. So with that in mind, we thought we'd have Sister Barbara always tell us where she'd be, just in case we need to come rescue her from the crowds. My hope is that Sister Barbara stops pushing herself so hard.
These are fresh, all right. Paimon can feel the spiciness just by holding them. Let's go to the This seems like the right place, but Barbara isn't here. Well, let's wait here a while. She'll probably be back soon. It's been ages. Where in Teyvat did she go? She said she wanted to go to the Whispering Woods and pick sweet flowers. Let's head over there. She's not here either. Where the heck is she already? Let's look further up ahead. Wait, that's Barbara. Why is she hiding? Let's see what's going on.
How did you two... Quickly, this way. Try not to make a sound. Oh, I'm so sorry. I ran into something unexpected. Oh, there's no heading back now. Long story short, I was picking sweet flowers and suddenly a group of treasure hoarders appeared. They'd seized a merchant of some kind and were pushing her around. It sounded like they were demanding money from her. I took cover right away, but I've been trailing them ever since. I guess they were too caught up with the merchant to notice me. I followed them this far, but it seemed like they knew somebody was following them, so I didn't go any further. Don't worry about me. They're only treasure hoarders after all. Anyway, I've got a vision. It's enough to protect myself. As for the person they seized, they might be in danger. That's why I was secretly trailing them. I had the same idea, but reporting this to the Knights would take too long. What if the treasure hoarders had done something terrible by then? I was trying to think of some way of rescuing the merchant when you showed up. So, Honorary Knight, maybe you could, Yay! I'll leave it to you, Honorary Knight. I'll handle the aftercare.
Who dares enter our territory?
Release your hostage immediately!
So you want to play the hero? Porter, seize the girl. Let's see if this idiot with her dares make a move.
Oh no! They're going after Barbara! We've gotta...
Don't worry about me. I'm a vision bearer after all. I'll handle these guys. You go rescue the merchant.
She's got a vision! Boss, what should we do?
What are you scared of? She's just a girl, so what if she's got a vision? There are more of us. Quit stalling and get her!
Order guide you.
Gather!
Oz, reveal by...
What's it done? Verdict is... I messed up. This is order.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Should suffocate. Burn. Picked.
Thank you. I can't express my gratitude. I'm a merchant from Liua. I was on my way to Mondstadt. I had no idea there were treasure hoarders on the road. They seized me and brought me here. If it weren't for you, gods know what would have happened to me. Oh, please allow me to repay your kindness. The treasure hoarders already made off with most of my things, but let me see here. So there are still a few bottles of chili brew, a few sweet flowers, and here's some more.
No. We don't need a reward. Rescuing those in need is only natural. Besides, I'm the Deaconess of the Church of Favonius, and this is the Knights of Favonius Honorary Knight. As a visitor from Liua, we have a duty to guard your safety.
I won't hear of it. You rescued me. It's only right that your kindness is repaid. I'm afraid I have nothing of great value to offer, but please choose what you like.
Okay. I just don't know what to choose. Liua chili brew might be delicious, but with those sweet flowers, I'd have enough ingredients to make my own. I know. You have way more adventuring experience than me. You'll be better at this. You choose. What do you think is the most fitting reward?
Yes, adventurers are savvy when it comes to rewards. What'll it be? Liua's famous chili brew, sweet flowers, or Mora? Really? Sweet flowers and a chili brew? I guess it's all chili brew at the end of the day, but the Mondstadt version sure sounds interesting. Sweet flowers it is. These are an excellent batch. Thanks again for your help. I better get moving.
These sweet flowers look fantastic. And now we finally got all the ingredients we need for the chili brew. Let's get back to Mondstadt. When we're inside the city, why don't you wait for me in the garden next to the Adventurers Guild? When the chili brew is ready, I'll bring it straight over. Sorry for the delay. The chili brew's ready. Why don't we drink these here? Here. This one is for you. Let me know what you think. Really? Is the flavor okay for you? I was worried you might not like it. Well, I like chili brew because... actually, It's a little embarrassing. At first, I drank chili brew just to keep me awake. When I first began singing practice, I had to get up early every day. After practice, I would go to work at the church to take care of official matters. But because I was getting up so early, my singing wasn't getting any better. Sometimes I'd be half asleep singing the wrong lyrics. It was a disaster. I went to people for advice on how to stay awake. They had all kinds of methods. Running, chewing mint. One adventurer even told me that they'd fight slimes to stave off sleep. None of those ideas worked for me. They were too time-consuming. By the time I started to feel awake, there was hardly any time left for practice. That was until I started chewing julienne chilies. That's what Sarah said. She told me not to chew them, but to use the julienne chilies to make some kind of drink, something milder in flavor. Using sweet flowers to temper the flavor was also her idea. That's when I started using this new and improved chili brew method. After a while, I actually started to enjoy the flavor. Whenever I drank it, the spiciness would always push me to work harder. I don't know what to say. My determination is nothing compared to yours. I heard Amber say that you're traveling far and wide looking for your sibling. Is that true? Oh, the things you faced, and those yet to come, are more difficult than a few bad songs. Even if I can't assist you in other ways, when it comes to healing, you can count on me. No matter the wound, I will help you recover. Oh, have I said too much? Sorry, I'm not used to taking a break. I keep boring you to death. It's not often I get so much freedom. Let's just take our time and drink our drinks. Tomorrow, it's back to chasing our dreams with hard work. I hope our dreams can come true in the end.
Who dares enter our territory?
Release your hostage immediately!
So you want to play the hero? Porters, seize the girl. Let's see if this idiot with her dares make a move.
Oh no! They're going after Barbara! We've gotta...
Don't worry about me. I'm a vision bearer after all. I'll handle these guys. You go rescue the merchant.
She's got a vision! Boss, what should we do?
What are you scared of? She's just a girl, so what if she's got a vision? There are more of us. Quit stalling and get her!
is...
Like I should.
This is order.
By royal decree!
Should.
Verdict is...
I got careless. Picked the wrong...
Thank you. I'm a merchant. I had... Oh, so...
No, besides, as a
I won't... I'm afraid of...
Leo, I know. You choose.
Yes! This? I mean, sure. I don't know if you'll enjoy it. There are 2 of you, so you'll be needing a couple of bottles. Here you go. Pace yourselves. Thanks again for your help. I better get moving.
Leo, a chili brew. I've never tried it. I wonder what the flavor's like. Well, here goes nothing. Ooh, spicy. Throat's on fire. This isn't like the chili brew I make at all. What do you think? I guess we don't have to finish them. It's getting late, and I doubt there's enough time to go looking for sweet flowers. When we get time, I'll make some for you. My version's a little easier on the tongue, less stimulating. Let's head back to Mondstadt. My break's nearly over. Thanks for your company today, honorary knight. Even though it was only half a day, I had a great time. Next time, you can try my special chili brew. Sister Victoria told me I just returned. You must be thirsty after... Oh, I Miss Margaret. She also... Where it is, if you'd rather not. Which would you like to try? Yeah, it does sound amazing. I'm not sure how Margaret came up with such a name, but I have heard that the drink is quite popular now. There's even a line of people waiting to purchase it every day. If you'd like to get one, we should head over to the Cat's Tail as quickly as we can. However, even though I've already requested a half day of leave from Sister Victoria, she still insists that I let her know where I'm going. With so many people trying to get in on the newest Cat's Tail offering, I'm worried we'll have to wait for ages if we get there too late. Oh, I've got it! Why don't you help me check in with Sister Victoria while I get in line at the Cat's Tail? That would save us some time. What do you think? It's settled then. Let's meet up at the entrance to the Cat's Tail. It'll be fine. I'll just tell them that today is my day off. I'm sure they'll understand. Let's get going then. See you at the Cat's Tail.
Yes, my child? Oh yes, Sister Barbara just submitted her request for half a day's leave. She said she had plans with a friend. I must say, though, it is quite unusual for Barbara to request time off just to see a friend. But that's beside the point. What is it you'd like to ask me? Oh, You mean to tell me that Barbara intends to accompany you to buy this special drink? Then you must be the friend that she mentioned, I presume. Seeing as you're the honorary knight, I guess that's fine. Well then, please take good care of Sister Barbara. Well, as you may already know, Sister Barbara is quite... Although this... If they appear while... But if she's approached by and not to mention... So with that in mind, we thought we'd... My hope is...
Look at that crowd of people. And there's Barbara!
Oh, thank you for all your support. Please, one at a time.
Barbara-sama, I never expected I would have a chance to meet you here today. Are you here attending to matters for the church?
I guess you could say that.
Barbara-sama, may I get your autograph? My daughter Ellen is a big fan of yours.
Oh, is that so? All right, just one moment.
Oh gosh, Barbara-sama, I love your style. Please tell me how I can be more like you.
Really? Well, I'm still learning and growing myself. I guess all I can say is, do your best every day.
Oh, Barbara-sama!
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 Oh, my!
Barbara-sama, can I get an autograph? Oh, Ellen would be so happy. She's your biggest fan. Wait, no. Oh, is that right? Well then, I'll leave her to it. Ellen looks busy with her training. Some other time, perhaps.
Oh, Barbara-sama, you're so hardworking. If I put in as much effort as you, who knows where my apprenticeship would take me? You must be the honorary knight. What are you and Barbara-sama doing here? Of course. Barbara-sama is working after all. Forgive me. I'll leave you in peace.
Please, Barbara-sama, teach me your style. How can I be more like you? Sure. Considerate to others. Huh? Aren't you that honorary knight? You and Barbara-sama must be... official business. Oh, I thought... Apologies. I just got so excited when I saw Barbara-sama. Yes, you're right. Being considerate to others is the right place to start. Barbara-sama and the honorary knight in the same place. This must be incredibly important official business. I'll take my leave. Haven't you heard?
Huh? Where did everybody... The lowdown? You mean you persuaded them to leave for now? I understand everybody's enthusiasm, but the longer I stay here, the more people will gather. It's always been that way. I just don't know how to turn them away. In the end, the Knights of Favonius always have to come and restore order. If only I had your way with words. Here. It's the fantastic summer serendipity coral sparkling tea you wanted. I ordered this one especially for you. I hardly ever get a day off. Why don't we take a stroll outside the city together and finish our drinks? It's nice to finally relax for a while. Thanks for accompanying me. Come to think of it, this is the first time we've gone for a walk together.
Take a look.
When I heard you'd received the title of Honorary Knight, I thought you'd turn out to be more of a solemn character. But now that I've met you, I can't quite believe it. I never thought... Oh, I hope I'm not offending you. What I mean is, for someone as young as you to achieve the title of Honorary Knight, it's amazing. Jean must really believe in you to grant you this title. I hope I can be as great as you one day, so I can help everybody around me too. But for now, all I can do is sing. So sorry, always thinking about myself. We've walked a long way. Why don't we take a break up ahead? It looks so peaceful here. Nobody's passing through except us. Let's rest for a while. I'm so used to it by now, but thanks for wanting to intervene. Usually, the Knights of Favonius end up arriving to restore order. Then someone from the church comes to escort me away. It's happened so many times already, I don't really notice it anymore. Of course. More than a little, to say the least. But exhaustion for the sake of not letting everybody down is okay. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've had such a long conversation. And it's all me complaining. Oh, thanks for listening. The support of an honorary knight goes a long way. So, we've still not finished our drinks. Let's finish them off while we're here. We can rest today, but it's back to the grindstone tomorrow.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
I sure hope Sister Barbara is... Perhaps you? Not a minute. All right, you could
Miss Barbara? She's not here either.
Huh? Oh, Because... Oh, all right. I'll just leave it to you then. Please just don't tell them that I'm here, all right?
The voice seemed to be coming from over there. Let's go take a closer look. Oh, Paimon remembers him. Isn't that Albert?
Barbara-sama, are you here? Who, me? Well, I'm looking for Barbara-sama. I was originally planning to give her some herbs at the Cathedral, but Sister Victoria told me she had gone out to attend to some matters. When I sought Barbara-sama for healing recently, she mentioned to me that the church was running low on certain medicine ingredients. I seem to remember the ingredients she mentioned, some type of red wolfhook berry. I figured she was most likely somewhere out here picking wolfhooks, so I thought I'd come and lend her a hand. Besides, as leader of the Barba fan club, how could I ever let Barbara-sama go wandering alone in such a dangerous place? So I decided to come to Wolvendom looking for Barbara-sama and picking red wolf hooks along the way. That's right, and I'll take them back to the church shortly. After all, I am the leader of the Barba fan club. It's my duty to make sure Barbara-sama's life's easier. Huh? But, judging from your expression, you've never heard of the Barba fan club. Anyways, the Barba fan club will have to wait for the moment. I'll fill you in on how great it is when I have time later. I must keep searching for Barbara-sama for now. I don't really even know if Barbara-sama's anywhere around here. Huh? Wait a second. What do you mean, anymore? Did you see her here earlier? So Barbara-sama is somewhere close by. Since Barbara-sama came here to pick those red wolf hooks, we could just follow the trail of those specific berries to lead us right to her. I heard it from Sister Victoria herself. She told me that she overheard another sister saying that Barbara-sama had come to Wolvendom to pick wolfhook berries. In fact, I could have sworn I heard Barbara-sama's voice when I came here. By the way, you didn't happen to see any sign of Barbara-sama when you arrived, did you? Perhaps I was hearing things. Well, of course you didn't hear anything. You were focused on defeating monsters the whole time. Well, whatever. I don't have time to keep talking like this. I should keep searching for Barbara-sama, and you should go back to whatever it is you were doing. Barbara-sama! Where are you?
What is he doing here? He's bound to find Barbara here sooner or later if this keeps up. Unless we could start yelling too. That way, Barbara will hear us coming and we'll still have a chance to escape. Hey, what are you so embarrassed about? Just follow Paimon's lead. Barbara! Oh, Barbara! It's us! Barbara? Where are you, Barbara?
Huh? You're yelling even louder than me.
That's just because we like Barbara too, right?
Oh, I see. In that case, let's do our best together.
Barbara! It's us! Are you there?
Barbara-sama, where are you?
Oh, it seems Barbara's already left. Oh, good.
My throat is getting... Oh, I guess Barbara-sama isn't here after all. No, it's not that. I just... Oh. All right. My throat won't hold up much longer. It's no wonder you've become the honorary knight. You certainly give it your all. Oh, all right. It seems Barbara-sama isn't anywhere around here. Let's return to the city. Once Barbara-sama returns to Mondstadt, though, I'll have to ask her to heal my throat.
The voice seemed to be coming from over there. Let's go take a closer look.
Barbara-sama! I was originally... When I seem to remember... I figured be sucked, so I decided... Oh, you can't be serious. It's only the biggest club for Barbara-sama fans in all Mondstadt. Even Huffman's a member now. Of course. Barbara-sama has a lot of fans in Mondstadt that wish to support her, you know? Anyways, the Barbara fan club will have to wait for the moment. I'll fill you in on how great it is when I have time later. I must keep searching for Barbara-sama for now. I don't really even know if Barbara-sama's anywhere around here. You might be right. I should go back and gather more people to help with the search. Since Barbara-sama came here to pick those red wolf hooks, we could just follow the trail of those specific berries to lead us right to her. Maybe. But this is the only place they could be. She wouldn't go anywhere else if those were what she was looking for. Could she really have returned to Mondstadt? By the way, you didn't happen to see any sign of Barbara-sama when you arrived, did you? Perhaps I was hearing things. You might be right. I haven't heard any sign of her since. Unless she's intentionally trying to avoid me, but she'd never have any reason to do that. Right. Well, it seems that Barbara-sama may have already left the area. All right then. Barbara-sama must be somewhere else. Oh, but I still feel a bit worried. I'll go report the matter to Huffman and then have another look around the church. Here, you can have these red wolf hooks I picked earlier. There's no way I'd be able to carry them all back to the city. I'll take what I can to the church after I get back. I just hope that Barbara-sama did indeed go back to the city.
So, is he gone now? Oh, thank you. Although, I guess I'm not being very polite towards him. Well, in Mondstadt, I'm happy to see. I know that I always do my best, but even when I'm in the reason do you understand that feeling? It's been, no, I couldn't find any. Although I remember seeing them here before. Yes, those are the ones. And you found so many. These will be more than enough. But where did you? Oh my. Oh, I've been far too impolite. Albert came all this way just to help me, and But if I were to go and apologize to him, it would probably only make him feel even worse. Oh, I guess I'm still just too immature. Let's just head back to the city for now. I'll think of a way to make it up to Albert later. Well, I know. And you also know. And we mustn't forget that Barbados also knows. We certainly can't say that no one knows about this matter, don't you think? Besides, as a deaconess, I could never simply ignore such a matter. I must take the appropriate actions and make things right. I'll see to that matter on my own. Anyway, the berries you have here will be just enough. We should get going. Sister Victoria told I just returned. You must be. Oh, Miss Mark. She also. Where it is. If you'd rather. Which would you like to drink? Coming right up. All right, let me think. The key to a good batch. I know where to gather fresh jewelry. Oh, why don't we? Oh, you really think so? Okay then. With the honorary knight by my side, I can gather ingredients without a care in the world. Oh, and by the way, even though I've already requested a half-day's leave from Sister Victoria, we should go check in with Sister Victoria first.
Oh, Sister Barbara, is something the matter?
I'd like to go to the Whispering Woods to pick some herbs. It shouldn't take long.
Oh? But didn't you just submit a request for half a day's leave to see a friend? Now you suddenly intend to go herb picking? I thought you would take a rest today. Still, you may do as you please with your plans. I won't interfere. But the Whispering Woods are quite a distance away. Perhaps you should request a guard from the Knights of Avonius?
With the honorary knight by my side, I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Thank you for informing me. I've noted down your plans. Please do come back soon.
Thank you. All right, we're good to go. Let's head out.
The threads of your fate lie in my...
Here we are! The sweet flowers growing here are some of the highest quality. I often pick them here, but why are there so many monsters around? Let's take care of them first. Then we can look for sweet flowers in the vicinity. I guess that takes care of them. You truly are the honorary knight. You barely broke a sweat. Oh, stop right there. Looks like you hurt yourself on your arm there. No, no, no. Even a graze can turn into a wound of unimaginable evil if you let it. Wait just a second. I'll have it healed in no time. That should do it. Okay. Let's have a look for these sweet flowers.
Hello there. Excuse me, but aren't you the Deaconess of the Church of Favonius?
Yes, I am. Are you all right?
Praise the Archons. Please, can you heal me? I'm a hunter from Springvale. I was attacked by monsters when I passed through here. I was lucky to have escaped, but please, won't you heal me? Forest boar. I'm hunting forest boar. When you think about it, isn't life just one big forest boar hunt? Look here! Aren't these monster injuries? How could I have done this to myself? How can you be so heartless? How could I make the journey with all these terrible injuries? It's no wonder looking at you. You adventurers are all alike, suspicious by nature. Sister Deaconess, you believe me, right? Heal me. I beg of you.
Yes, I will heal you. Oh, his wounds look difficult to heal. I'll need some herbs. Can you watch him for me? Oh, okay. But I should heal him first.
Wait a minute. You know, I'm suddenly feeling a lot better. Where was I? Sister Deaconess, I should be going. I won't be needing your healing today. Thank you. But we're done here, no? Is there a problem? I haven't done anything. What's your problem? You're not making any sense. I just asked to be healed. Is there some law against that? You think I'm afraid of you? If you want to catch me, you better be up to the task. Fine, you caught me. Like I said, I'm already leaving.
Thank you. I had a look at his wounds. I think he really did need healing, even if he was a treasure hoarder. Still, I'm sure you made the right decision. If he did have some ulterior motive, we might have fallen into a trap. Whatever the case, if he does have others lurking about, we're probably still in danger. We should go back to Mondstadt. It looks like chili brew isn't in the cards this time. I'll have to get around to making one for you next time. I'm heading back to Mondstadt. You should come as well. Don't spend too long out here. Here we are! The sweet flowers growing here are some of the highest quality. I often pick them here, but why are there so many monsters around? Let's take care of them first. Then we can look for sweet flowers in the vicinity. I guess that takes care of them. You truly are the... Oh, no. Wait just a... That should do it.
Hello there.
Yes?
Praise the Archon. I'm a hunter. I was lucky to have escaped, but please, won't you heal me? Leader. That's gotta be... Is this a trick question? Look here. Aren't these monster injuries? How could I have done this to myself? How can you be so heartless? How could I make the journey with all these terrible injuries? It's no wonder looking at you. You adventurers are all alike, suspicious by nature. Sister Deaconess, you believe me, right? Heal me. I beg of you.
Yes, I will heal you. Oh, his wounds look difficult to heal. I'll need some herbs. Can you watch him for me? Okay. I'm going to look for some small lamp grass in the area. Please stay with him and make sure no monsters get to him.
You... Fine, heartless adventurer. I'll stay hidden, Sister Deaconess, but please be back soon. I beg of you.
We'll be back soon. Don't worry. Don't look so serious. I know what you're thinking. I've heard a lot about the criminal methods of the treasure hoarders around Mondstadt. Usually, if I come across a person like this, I'd simply ask them to seek help from somebody at the church. But this fellow is in serious condition. He needs urgent healing. After all, I've got an honorary knight at my side to protect me, right? Let's gather the small lamp grass and head back so we can heal him.
Sister Deaconess, you're back.
This should do the trick. Hold on a moment.
You adventurers really are jumpy these days.
All right, that should do it. But just to be safe, you should probably pay a visit to the church.
No need. I should be able to recover by myself. Sister Deaconess, why weren't you suspicious of me? Like the adventurer here. Surely you've heard about the treasure hoarders and their methods. Feigning injury by the roadside, begging for healing to get close to travelers, then striking at the opportune moment. You know, stuff like that. And that's just one of their methods. Weren't you worried that I might have been looking to harm you?
It crossed my mind.
And yet, why did you still help me?
Oh, the fact was you needed healing, right? And you hadn't done anything wrong. You just asked me for help. Whatever your true identity, in my eyes, you were merely a person in need of healing.
Sister Deaconess, the truth is, I am a treasure hoarder. My plan was to feign injury in order to take advantage of the situation. But I ran into a group of monsters. I barely made it out. Then I realized I actually had to seek help from someone, anyone. But travelers all kept their distance. None of them believed me. Until you showed up. I can't thank you enough for healing me. I feel strong enough to carry on now. I won't trouble you anymore.
Oh, well, the best thing would be for you to come back to Mondstadt with us. The church can help with your treatment. You're not fully healed yet.
Please, I've taken up enough of your time. Oh, these are for you. I'm afraid I have nothing of value to give, but I picked these sweet flowers from nearby. Take them, as thanks for healing me. I will remember your kindness. In the future, if you have any trouble with treasure hoarders, just mention my name, Uwe. I guarantee they won't dare touch the hem of your jacket. I must go. Farewell.
What a strange character. But I hope his wounds will be okay. At least we got a hold of some sweet flowers. We were running out of time for me to whip you up some chili brew. Oh, wow! This is a great batch. That's everything we need. It's getting late. Let's get back to Mondstadt. We're back. That was pretty tiring. I'm a deaconess. Healing the wounded is something I must do. Besides, I have a vision. Even if you did try anything, I'd have been able to handle it. Not to mention, I had the honorary knight with me. If there'd been any danger, you would definitely have protected me, right? If I was alone... Well, for a vision bearer, I'm more adept at healing. If there were too many enemies, I guess I would have been defeated after a while. However, because I would have been alone, I wouldn't have risked an ambush by stopping to heal him myself. I would have just left some herbs with him instead. I'm good at remembering self-defense tactics like that. After all, as Sister Victoria always says, don't go around healing people in the wild. Then again, what's the point of having a vision if I can't stretch the rules once in a while? Oh, the chili brew! It shouldn't take long to make. Why don't you wait for me in the garden next to the Adventurers Guild? I'll bring it straight over when it's ready. The honorary knight? Hello?
Huh? Seems like...
I finally get to meet you, honorary knight. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially join the Knights. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, I'm currently undergoing the Knights of Favonius chivalric training. Yes, I haven't passed the selection trials yet, but I've been asking senior knights for advice on how to become a true Knight of Favonius. I asked Amber how to make a Baron bunny. Oh, and Kaya's been keeping me busy with various small tasks. I even asked the Spark Knight to pass on her experiences, although Master Jean grounded us shortly after. Actually, I have always wanted to receive guidance from the honorary knight. I was worried that it might be too presumptuous to ask. I've seen you on the streets of Mondstadt occasionally, but I've always been too busy to disturb you. I just finished today's cleaning for the Knights and was about to start my training when I saw you. Oh, if it's not too much trouble, could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training? I'd like to get your opinion on something as a senior knight. I've been keeping up with my maidly duties and knightly exercises, but training progress has been a little slow. You know, just basic strength and endurance training. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and running 2 laps around Mondstadt as a morning routine. I'm actually incredibly busy every day. It's just that I always feel like something's missing. Rest? But... oh, I've still got so much work to do. Besides, I'm still not skilled enough. Any free time that I get should be spent training. If I want to become a real knight soon, I have to continue to put in more effort than the others. But time is precious. If I rest, I'll feel guilty. Oh, I really hadn't thought about that. Resting for the sake of training. Oh, so that's why Miss Lisa always has afternoon tea in the library. I get it now. Oh, okay. Are there any particular snacks you like? I can get started with... Oh, no need? I should take a break? Oh, okay then. In that case, let's head to Good Hunter and have a look.
Noelle!
B? What happened? Is there something I can help you with?
Quinn! He's ignoring me again.
But take your time, no rush. I'm here to help.
I noticed Quinn was in a bad mood, so I wanted to call him over for a chat. And a date, I guess.
Oh, a date? So it's that kind of a problem?
Yes. I've been over to him several times today already. But no matter how hard I try to make conversation, he just focuses on a stall and ignores me completely. Noelle, everyone in Mondstadt thinks you're really cute. You must be really popular, right? Can you help me out?
Of course. It's a maid's responsibility to help the residents of Mondstadt. It's just, I don't have any experience in this area.
Even Noelle can't help me.
Oh, please, don't worry. Oh, we also have the honorary knight here. Honorary knight, can you help me? Oh, thank you. Okay. B said that Quinn always seems busy and ignores everything she says. But I know that she's often looking for small talk with Quinn. That's a possibility. In other words, we just need to make Quinn realize that this time is different. For example, by sending him a little gift. Even Quinn would notice the difference a gift would bring. But what kind of gift? That's what I think. Everyone has their preferences, so it's important to choose the right gift if you want to get through to them. If it were me, I'd want roses. As for you, honorary knight, I bet you like handmade things. Oh, yes, I just wanted to try thinking from a different perspective. Quinn, what kind of gift would he like? If I remember correctly, isn't Quinn one of the 4 drunkards of Mondstadt? Perhaps something wine-related would do. But what? Well, simply thinking about it isn't really helping. Let's go to Marjorie's store and see what's available.
Star-Snatched Cliff is known for its views.
Welcome to With Wind Comes Glory. Well, if it isn't Noelle and the honorary knight. And what wind brought the two of you together? I barely ever see Noelle in someone else's company. Well, when Noelle's working, she practically always takes care of things by herself. And once she's finished with A, it's straight off to take care of B. Seems she hardly has time to catch her breath. Say, Noelle, you're not a child anymore, you know? If you don't take time out for yourself, you may come to regret it in the future.
I, decided to take a break today. But something came up.
Oh? So it's a day off with the honorary knight? Oh, how wonderful! That's something to celebrate. You must be here to pick out a gift for the honorary knight. Choose anything you like. We have a lot that might tickle your fancy. Oh, well, it doesn't matter who's sending what to who. You can't get without giving.
Stop teasing! Me and the honorary knight don't have that kind of relationship.
Not yet. I guess. After all, Noelle here is the type that needs a push every now and again. But looks like she's still in the dark when it comes to these things.
I just feel I shouldn't let such things distract me from my chivalric training. Yes, There are too many important things to take care of.
Okay, no more teasing. So, what is the reason for this visit? So, you're choosing a gift for B to give to Quinn. In that case, I have a couple of fun new things in stock. A frosting bottle and a squirrel wood carving. The frosting bottle is very useful to keep alcohol cold and fresh for a long time. As for the squirrel wood carving, well, it's a nice ornament and it would look great at Quinn's stall. So, bottle or ornament, which will it be?
The frosting bottle. A fitting gift for one of the 4 drunkards. They remembered what I said. Aw.
So frosting bottle it is? Alrighty, let me wrap it up for you.
Okay, now that the gift is wrapped, let's hurry back and give it to B.
A radish veggie soup.
Huh? Give the frosting bottle to Quinn? It does look like something that he'd be interested in. Wait. Maybe I can use the gift as bait. I could say that if he wants to get the gift, then he'll have to come on a date with me first. Thank you both so much. With this gift, there's no way Quinn will be able to refuse me.
Uh-huh. Is that how gifts work? Well, as long as it helps.
Oh no!
What's wrong? The gift? Is there something wrong with the gift?
No, it's not the gift. I've been so focused on convincing Quinn, I hadn't even thought about where our date's gonna be. I've never gotten to that stage. Noelle, could you help me? A date should be properly planned, so I'll wait. No need to rush.
Just, leave it to me. A date? We'll need a place with pleasant scenery and a quiet atmosphere. Let's look around. If we see anywhere good, let's take a picture and let B have the final say. Oh, there's a beautiful and touching tale about Cape Oath. Maybe that would be a good spot. You can see Falcon Coast from here. Such a beautiful view. Let's find a good angle and take a picture. Let's head to Starsnatch Cliff next. Starsnatch Cliff, another beautiful location, and so elevated. This place is super famous for its nightscape. I know. Let's get a picture from the top. Now. Look over there! The Windrise tree! Symbol of the great hero Vanessa!
You're pretty excited, huh, Noelle?
Sorry, where were we?
Nice! The scenery here is pretty good, too. Small rivers and soft shadows under the trees. Let's get a picture.
Oh, you guys are back! What romantic locations did you find? Wait, aren't there people here already? I don't want other people ruining the atmosphere while we're on the date. Let's look at another place.
How about Windrise? May your love be as free as a dandelion.
Windrise? That's a great location, but isn't it a bit cliché?
Huh? Cliché?
Well, old folks are always going on about something symbolic about that place. Besides, we've been there so many times when we were young. It just feels like there's nothing special or new about it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going with K-Both. Thanks so much. I'm off to find Quinn. Quinn, I wonder what kind of oath he'll make to me.
Is Windrise no longer popular? But the book said that it was the most popular place in Mondstadt. I'm not sure. I found it while cleaning a corner of the library. It was the story of Windrise and Lady Vanessa. I thought folks in Mondstadt would still like to go there. Huh? You want to go to Windrise? Oh, okay. Follow me. The air here really refreshes you in an instant. Forget about training and work. Just breathe and feel the wind. Nothing else. That's true. But training and work are still the things I need to focus on. If I didn't take them seriously, I wouldn't be a reliable maid. Put it this way, Lady Vanessa and Master Jean, the responsibilities they carried, those are the heaviest. I know I have a lot to live up to. That's why I want to become a real Knight of Favonius. To help more people. Really? Thank you. If you weren't here today, I wouldn't have been able to help Bea. It's just a small token of appreciation, but I hope you'll accept it. Roses are my favorite flower. This is a paper one that I folded by hand. Of course, in Mondstadt, roses represent the saying, "As wine bottles are corked, so too my lips are sealed." I have seen and learned a lot during our time together. It will become a wonderful memory, one that I will savor again and again. I want it to remain in my heart and become a secret between the two of us. Wait, do you mean that roses have some meaning that I don't know about? Oh, I'll need to go back to the library and find out. Still, whatever a rose means, I hope that this one can stay by your side in all your future adventures. Before I'm able to fight alongside you, Honorary Knight. Are there any particular snacks you like? I can get... Oh, okay then. In that case, let's head to Good Hunter and have a look.
Noelle!
B? What happened?
Quinn!
Take your time. So it's...
Yes, but no matter how hard... Noelle, you must be really
it's just...
Even Noelle...
Please, Honorary Knight? Oh, I'm so sorry. But as a maid of Favonius, I can't stand idly by when people are in need. I'll do some serious planning and make sure we can have a day off together another time. Indeed. But today, can you help B come up with a solution? Oh, thank you. Okay. B said that Quinn always seems busy, but I know that she's often looking for small talk with Quinn. That's a possibility. In other words, we just need to make Quinn realize that this time is different. For example, by what kind of gift? Are you sure? I still feel the choice of gift matters, no matter what kind of relationship two people share. But I don't have any experience in this area. I'm sure you're right. Then, if the gift doesn't matter, the choices are limitless. Oh, I can't do you have any ideas? Will this really get his attention?
Is the steak.
That's a nice haul.
How am I ever going to get Quinn to listen to me? Mondstadt grilled fish? For Quinn? I have often said that I would bring him lunch. Would this really work? Well, since it's Noelle's recommendation, I'll give it a try.
Oh, I hope Quinn understands B's intentions. And I hope we were a help this time. Oh, apologies, by the way. I said we would take a break and ended up bothering you instead. Oh, if you're peckish, just let me know. I can whip something up for you right away. Oh, sorry. Old habits die hard. You know, I'm still a little worried about how B is doing.
There's no stopping you once you're concerned about someone, huh? Come on, then. Let's see how she's doing.
B?
Oh, hi, Noelle.
So, did you get a date with Quinn?
I barely want to talk about it. I hadn't even given him the Mondstadt grilled fish when he muttered something about not having an appetite and not wanting to eat. I can't force him to eat, can I? Looks like I'll just have to try to ask him out some other time.
I must apologize. Next time, I'll help you find a much better gift.
No need. It should be me apologizing. I was worried and dumped everything on you. It's obvious, thinking about it now. Noelle can't be good at everything. Oh, it's okay. This isn't your fault. I don't blame you. I have to get going.
Oh, please, take care. I'm fine. It's just, I feel bad that I couldn't help be. You're not wrong, but if I give up so easily, then the next time someone needs help, I'll mess up again. I may not know much about this sort of thing, but at the very least, I should try to learn something about it. I'm going to the Knights of Favonia's library. There must be some guidance there on the subject of love. The next time I encounter a situation like this, I'll be able to help.
Can Noelle really handle a subject as big as love by herself? We should head to the library and see how she's doing.
Since you've already noticed, I guess I can let you lend a hand. Ah, so that's how it works. When you meet the person who inspires your affections, you have to find a way to do things together with them. Even if I'm not old enough to drink, I should still learn to discuss the different qualities of wine. I see. So you need to know how to make yourself interesting, to draw people's attention. Sorry. I didn't see you there. I was deep in concentration. I borrowed every book on love from the library that I could find. When I finished reading them, I'll finally be able to give decisive recommendations for next time, even if it is me. Well, let's see. For example, Vera's Melancholy, Heart of Clear Springs. Well, all of them contain detailed records of the experience of love. As a maid, my experience leaves a lot to be desired. So I found the quickest way was to take examples from the classics. There's also a guide to tavern chat and shortcuts to love. These are much more practical in nature. And of course, there are even books that focus on theories of love. And then there's this one. This book's about... No, nothing. This book... It's too early to read this book. Let's look at another one. You have to learn the basics first, after all. So this book is about... Huh? Same as that one? Guess this must be a pretty... common topic. Looks like I still have a lot to learn. Finally get to meet you, Honorary. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially join the Knights. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, I'm currently... Yes, I haven't... I asked Amber how to make a Baron bunny. Oh, I even asked... Actually, I have always wanted... I was worried that it might be too presumptuous to ask. I've seen you on... I just finished today's cleaning for the Knights and was... Oh, if it's not too much trouble, could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training? So, as a senior knight, this is your suggestion? But as a maid, I'm only authorized to deal with smaller tasks. The Knights of Favonius is the strongest shield that Mondstadt has. How can I defend the people if I'm only ever dealing with minor matters? That's why I've always wanted to become a real Knight of Favonius, to have the power to help more people. Really? Even the Honorary Knight? I thought the Honorary Knight would only ever be busy with powerful enemies, like Storm Terror. Well, that is true. Come to think of it, whenever I see you in Mondstadt, you do always seem to be in a hurry. And the fact is, you're hurrying to help others. Oh, okay. Back to Mondstadt it is. Time for today's training to officially begin. Your point of view on these matters has truly been eye-opening for me. I have a lot to learn. Just like you said, from now on, I'm going to treat helping people with smaller tasks as a part of my training. Just thinking about it makes me feel more motivated than ever.
Wow, Noelle's motivated, all right. She's got that "give me a commission before I take 'em all" vibe.
Someone! Anyone!
Who's that? I need to help.
Noelle! Oh, she's so fast. Let's catch up with her.
There. Take your time. Try and take a deep breath first.
And finally, I was saved.
Well, my name's Noelle. Don't worry, sir. Everything's all right. I'll be protecting you from now on. So, where are you from? I don't think we've met in Mondstadt before.
Thanks. I'm not from Mondstadt. My name is Alois. I'm a traveling merchant. I was on my way to Mondstadt to acquire some of the reputed local wines, so I could take them back to Lille. Little did I know I'd run into savage monsters on the way. I mean, savage. They were twice my height. I was so scared I ran all the way here, until I just couldn't run anymore. Thank goodness I found you in this, maid.
It's okay, Mr. Alois. We're not far from Mondstadt. Although I'm just an ordinary maid, the small task of escorting a visitor to the city is certainly within my power.
Escort me to Mondstadt? Perfect! Let's go!
But wait a moment. As a traveling merchant, you must have luggage and some goods. Don't worry. No matter the quantity, I'll carry them for you.
Luggage? Goods? Yes. I remember now. The savage monsters I encountered? That's when I lost them. No need. These monsters are ferocious. 3 times my height.
Oh, rest easy. This is Mondstadt's honorary knight. No monster's too ferocious for him.
Honorary knight? Then you're a member of the Knights of Favonius? I can't remember exactly. I was too busy running. Probably near that crossing in front of us, but I can't be sure. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute! My chest! A sudden pain in my chest! It must be all that running. Let's look for those things a little bit later.
Oh, Chest pain? Here, I've got you. Hold my arms and lie down slowly. Now do your best to relax. I will examine you.
Perhaps maybe you...
I'm sorry. I must stay here to watch over our visitor. It looks like you'll need to handle the monsters. Oh, and please be careful.
Strange. No trace of any large monsters here. Whoa, here they come!
Gather!
By royal decree.
Huh? It's just a few ordinary slimes. Paimon didn't see any goods on the road. Is this the right place? Let's head back to Noelle.
Back so soon. Ah, a true senior night. Did you see Mr. Aloise's luggage on the way?
Perhaps the monsters ate it? Didn't I tell you? It's dangerous.
Oh, you're not hurt, are you?
What I meant was, when they jumped, they were twice as tall as me. Why are you looking at me like that? Even if they were only slimes, I couldn't have fought them off.
Oh, what can we do? If even the honorary knight can't find them?
I'm just a traveling merchant. You never know what's gonna happen out here. Oh well, looks like Mondstadt was never meant to be. Perhaps next time.
I'm very sorry. In these circumstances, I must ask you to register the quantity and nature of your lost property with the Knights of Favonius. I know that the Knights will do their best to help you recover your goods.
No. I couldn't possibly trouble the Knights of Favonius. This matter, it really is beneath them.
On the contrary, it's the duty of the Knights to look after any visitors traveling to and from Mondstadt. As a maid, I must do my best in receiving and escorting such visitors. But then, perhaps there's something keeping you from going to the Knights?
No, absolutely nothing.
Everything okay? Well, actually, I noticed that too. But since we don't have any evidence of wrongdoing, he deserves the benefit of the doubt. This gentleman was seeking help at the gates of Mondstadt, which makes him a guest of the city. Therefore, I must carry out my maidly duties. Thank you for understanding.
Hey, what are you discussing? So, what's next?
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. We've talked it over, and we've decided to escort you back to Mondstadt.
Honorary Knight in Noelle. Were you two out on a mission? Wait, who is this person behind you?
My name is Aloise. I'm a humble merchant.
Mondstadt welcomes you, strange yet respectable traveler. Please state your identity and purpose. The Knights of Favonius are here to ensure your safety.
I came to Mondstadt to import wines back to Lille.
I see, but are you not carrying any luggage or goods? I also don't see your name among the wine merchants that Mondstadt regularly deals with.
It's my first time visiting Mondstadt, but I expect to come back often.
In that case, please show me the relevant documents issued by Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs. I need to verify your identity.
Huh? What on earth is the Oh! Right. I, put them in my luggage.
Luggage?
Oh, our apologies. This gentleman was just attacked by a monster and lost both his luggage and his goods. Could you allow him to calm down a bit before we register him with the Knights?
According to Article 10 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook, caution should be exercised with regard to unfamiliar visitors.
But Article 2 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook also says that one must not offend our visitors, right?
Well, in this situation, it seems the Knights of Favonius Handbook has a bit of an overlap. If Noelle is willing to vouch for him, then I can rest easy.
Oh, I'm just doing my job. Most reliable. I've got a ways to go, but I will try to live up to that.
Well then, I'm counting on you two to take care of this gentleman while he's in Mondstadt.
So, you're a wine merchant? Well, you must have excellent wine knowledge. Would you like to rest a while at Angel's Share? It's our signature tavern.
Such a warm welcome. How could I refuse? Angel's Share. So this barrel must be full with Mondstadt celebrated wine, right? If only it could be imitated. Oh, imported. That's the word.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Drink up. This is a dandelion wine-based cocktail. I asked the bartender to add calla lily because it has a calming effect. I know you've been on the road for a long time, and cold drinks would be bad for your stomach. So I requested less ice. I hope it's to your liking.
Calming. Is this what they give to all visitors in Mondstadt? Okay then. On another note, that drink's made me realize just how empty my stomach is.
Oh, so you're hungry too. Oh, how terrible of me. If I'd realized, I would have saved some pancakes for you.
Ooh, good idea. That sounds like a good place.
Ancient alchemy truly is.
Smells incredible. So it's true. If you really want to sell Mondstadt wines, you can't do without Mondstadt dishes. Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brewing process. Oh, what I mean is, the dandelion wine brewing process is unique, difficult to imitate. That's why we merchants can buy with confidence. Where was I? Let's see. What's on the menu? So many dishes. Hard to decide.
Can I help?
Sure. What do you suggest?
Well, do you prefer red meat or white?
I like them both.
The steaks here are cuts of freshly shipped Springvale boar. I'd recommend having it served medium to really bring out the natural sweetness of the meat. Oh, sweet madame is another specialty. Crispy skin and tender meat goes perfectly with wine. However, those dishes alone aren't very healthy from a nutritional standpoint. I recommend a mushroom pizza and a satisfying salad too on the side. If that sounds okay, I'll place the order for you. This meal is on me to make up for my inattentiveness.
That's too generous of you.
Please enjoy. After all, it's your first meal here as a new visitor, and your last. I wouldn't want to give you the cold shoulder.
Huh? my last? You give this meal to all new visitors, right? Okay then.
How about with wind comes glory? For our final stop, I want to leave Mr. Aloise with something to commemorate his time here.
So, that's the final stop, yes? Wait, what are we commemorating?
That's a nice hall.
Oh, here's your order, Noelle.
Thanks, Marjorie. Mr. Eloise, please accept this souvenir.
Thanks. I will treasure this wood carving forever. Huh? Wait, what's on that? Is that the insignia of the Knights of Favonius?
I, Maid Noelle, on behalf of Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius, officially welcome you.
Wait, Knights of Favonius? How can you be both a maid and a part of the Knights of Favonius? So this gift is also a... So, just a regular souvenir?
I'm afraid this is all I had time for. However, I hope it leaves you with a lasting impression of your trip to Mondstadt.
I really don't understand why you went to all this trouble. I don't have any goods or relevant documents. Plus, I don't exactly look like your everyday honest merchant. Even if there were nothing to suggest otherwise, surely it would have been better to take me straight to the Knights for investigation. And yet you still went to all this effort to prepare all this for me. Didn't you wonder whether the savage monsters, the missing cargo, what if it were all lies?
Why would I think that? I'm just doing what a maid of Favonius should do. Knights of Favonius Handbook Article 2. Do not exhibit suspicion or hostility towards visitors, no matter how suspicious they may seem. You are a visitor from far away. You should be welcomed by me and by Mondstadt, even if there really is only a slight possibility that everything you say is true. Being attacked by savage monsters, losing goods and documents, isn't it times like these that people need help the most? And if I had failed to offer our hospitality on such an occasion, despite there being no evidence to back up your claims, well, that's not the way a maid of Favonius should behave.
I see. Well, thank you. It's time for me to leave Mondstadt.
Huh? Why the hurry? We haven't recovered your lost property yet.
No need. I've just remembered where I left them. Somewhere far, far away. I'll be sure to keep a better eye on them next time. Perhaps when I'm a visitor worthy of your hospitality, I can return to Mondstadt.
I'm not sure I fully understand what you mean. But if you think you can retrieve your lost property, that's great.
What a short trip. But thank you for your care and hospitality. I've learned a lot. Goodbye, Mondstadt. Goodbye, Maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Okay then. Goodbye. Mondstadt and I, Maid Noelle of the Knights of Favonius, will always welcome you when you return.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer.
Honorary knight. Wait.
My name is Al.
Please state your identity. I see. I also.
It's my first time. Huh? What on earth?
Luggage?
Oh, our apology. Could you allow him to call? But Article 2.
It seems the Knights of Favonius Handbook has a bit of an overlap. Well, if you are keeping watch, there shouldn't be a problem.
After all, this is our honorary knight, the one who defended Mondstadt from the claws of the frenzied Storm Terror.
Storm Terror? Indeed. Good one.
Well then, I'm counting on you two to take care of this gentleman while he's in Mondstadt.
So, you're a wine merchant? Well, you must have excellent wine knowledge. Would you like to rest a while at Angel's Share? It's our signature tavern.
Such a warm welcome. Imported.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Drink up. This is a dandelion wine. I know you've been on the road, so I requested less.
Calming. Is this what they give to all? Because you know I'm interested in Mondstadt wines? Yes, just interested, mind you. On another note, that drink's made me realize just how empty.
Oh, so you're hungry. Oh, how terrible of me. If I'd realized, I would have saved some pancakes for you.
Ooh, good idea.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Smells incredible. Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brewing process. Oh, what I mean is the dandelion wine brewing Where was I?
Can I help?
Sure. I like them both.
The steaks here are... Oh, however, those... I recommend... If that sounds okay, I'll place the...
That's too
Please,
Huh? my last... You give this meal to... Wait, is it really my last meal? So that's what it means. Well, then I better make the most of it.
How about with wind comes glory? For our final stop, I want to leave Mr. Aloise with something to commemorate his time here.
So, that's the... Wait...
Oh, here's your order, Noelle.
Thanks, Marjorie. Mr. Aloise?
Wait.
I, Maid Noelle.
Wait, Knights of Favonius? How can you be both a maid and a part of the Knights of Favonius? So this gift is also a... So it's a warning?
Oh, I'm afraid this is all I had time for. However, I hope it leaves you with a lasting impression of your trip to Mondstadt. Now then, if you wouldn't mind accompanying me to the Knights of Favonius, the registration process only requires...
No need. Suddenly I remember where I lost my luggage.
Oh, well then we should at least go and file a report with the Knights.
Nope, not necessary. Now that the danger's passed, I'll just head over and retrieve it.
Huh? But what about the savage monsters? For your protection, I feel strongly that one of our knights should escort you there. Or perhaps it's a little too soon, but I'll escort you. Let's go. Oh, you want to escort him yourself? Oh, that would certainly put my mind at rest. In that case, I'll report the situation to Swan. Let's meet back at the gates of the city a little later. Please take care of Mr. Aloise.
Can't you give me a better price?
Welcome to Mondstadt. Wind go with you.
So this is the end? Meaning this is a good spot? Archons above! Oh, honorable knight, please have mercy! Forgive me! I'll confess to everything. I was planning to investigate Mondstadt's dandelion wine, to see if I could find a way to imitate it. I didn't expect you to see right through it from the start. Please, I never actually did anything. It's attempted fraud at worst, right? Tell me it isn't punishable by death. Or is it because you have no intention to try me at all? Which explains why you didn't expose me in the city. You simply chose a location to kill me. Spare me, noble What? Go? I can go? Really? Of course, with you and the maid around, who would dare? Yes, sir. I understand. Goodbye, most honorable honorary knight.
So, he really did have ulterior motives. Should we tell Noelle? Let's head back and see how she's doing first.
Ah, you're back. Eh? Well, how come Mr. Eloise isn't with you? Left? Already? Left Mondstadt? And I didn't even get around to arranging his accommodations or introducing the wine merchants to him. Oh, I must have been negligent in some way. Did I leave him with a bad impression of Mondstadt? Why else would he have left without a farewell? Oh, I couldn't even handle this smallest of tasks. You're just trying to make me feel better. Thank you, but I must have done something wrong. Our visitor would never have left in such a hurry. How can I ever become a real Knight of Favonius like this?
So this, meaning Archons, I was planning, I didn't it's a, or would you spare me go? Yes, sir.
So, he really did have ulterior motives. Should we tell Noelle? Let's head back and see how she's doing first.
Ah, you're back. Eh? Well, how come left? I must have been. Why else would he have left with? Oh, I couldn't even handle this smallest of tasks. A plot? So he was scheming the whole time? As expected. I'm still too naive. And that's why we have the honorary knight to rely on in times of trouble. How can I ever become a real Knight of Favonius like this? Finally get to meet you. I'm Noelle. As a maid, yes. I asked Amber. Actually, I have always wanted to I've seen you on this. I just finished today's clean. I'd like to get I've been keeping up with my maid, but training progress has been a little slow. It's really all just cleaning and tidying. Roughly every other day, I do a major cleanup for the Knights of Favonius. Under the beds, the windowsills, nothing can be left out. The smallest corners are the most likely to gather dust. There are also all kinds of smaller domestic tasks, like preparing Captain Kaya's eye patch and helping Miss Lisa keep her bookshelves in order. I'm actually incredibly busy every day. It's just that I always feel like something's missing. Strength? But I think I'm pretty strong. Well, after he got drunk, I carried Mr. Bruce back to the Knights of Favonius headquarters myself. I also carried the library's new bookshelves over from Springvale. Even Mr. Huffman said I'm strong. Ah, of course. Oh, however, even though it's only training, I can't raise my sword against the honorary knight. Oh, I've got it. Let's go to the training ground at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. There should be some training dummies there.
Hi, Noelle. Are you here for the training too? Oh, our honorary knight has come too.
Hi, Ellen. I was just asking the honorary knight for training advice. They want to see my basic skills first. Do you still have spare training dummies here?
Oh, Noelle's basic skills, huh? Then the normal dummies won't do. Doesn't matter how we set them up, there'll be nothing left by the time Noelle's done with them. It is Noelle, after all. Let me think. How should I arrange them? Ah, I've got it. One moment. This will work much better for Noelle.
Could be a problem. There sure are a lot. Huh, it'll certainly require one heck of a cleanup.
Why is Noelle... Is she planning to destroy them all in one go? She really got all of them!
Whew! Finally, cleanup over. You're too kind. Praise from the honorary knight is high praise indeed. But sadly, I'm afraid that my strength is the only thing I truly am confident in. Every time I train and compete with the knights, I can't figure out how to use it. Even though I swing my blade with greater force than my opponent, I always seem to lose in the final moments. No matter how hard I train, I can never pass the selection trials. Oh, why? I just can't figure it out. Real-world fighting experience? I guess that's true. After all, if I were to leave the city, I wouldn't be there when people needed me. But you're right. I haven't had much real-world fighting experience. Where can I get some? Areas around Mondstadt. Slimes. Leave them to me.
Here we are. Let's start with Dio Slimes.
I missed it. Leave it all to me. I'll catch up.
Piece of cake. Noelle's got moves.
I'll catch up.
Huh? There's a dendro slime hiding here.
As a good knight should. Leave it all to me.
That looked a bit tough for Noelle. Perhaps dendro slimes aren't her forte. Still, avoiding unfavorable battles is a big part of combat strategy.
I see. Noted. I'll catch up. this target is an Eye of the Storm? No! The Eye of the Storm is getting away! Ugh. It was too far up in the air. I couldn't get to it. If only Amber or Miss Lisa were here. No, I can't think like that. As a knight, I must rely on my own strength. Huh? But... that makes sense. If only I'd fought together with you just now. The camaraderie and solidarity of its members form the backbone of the Knights of Favonius. So that's what Article 8 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook really means. I never looked at it that way before. Me? You think I can choose a suitable target? Really? Let me think. I should avoid enemies that I find difficult and consider the power of teamwork. Ah, I've got it. I heard from Master Jean that there was a hilly trail camp nearby that often attacks traveling merchants. Even though driving away hilly trails is usually something for the knights, maybe this time I can do it. Great. You and me. Someone needs assistance.
Noelle! Noelle!
Who's that? I need to help.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
By royal
Thank the Animo Archon. Finally, I'm saved. And thanks to Noelle and the Honorary Knight, too. If it hadn't been for you two, I can't imagine what would have happened. You guys are here to save me, right?
We were training nearby and happened to hear you calling my name. Luckily, we got here just in time.
I think I wanted to say help or Barbados protect me or something to that effect. I didn't even realize that I'd called out Noelle's name instead. I guess in Mondstadt we're just so used to calling Noelle's name when we're in trouble.
Oh, it's fine. It's an honor to be able to help everyone. Not to mention, I might not have registered Henning's cry if that weren't the case. Still, good thing the hilly churls we encountered weren't too fierce. Thankfully, I was able to handle them.
Huh? Not too fierce? I was so scared I couldn't even move my legs.
Really? I just did what I usually do. I guess so. I did have my mind set on not letting Henning get hurt. So if my intention is different, it can have a big effect on the outcome.
You know, I think you're right. Whenever Noelle is helping us out, she's usually more powerful than in training. Absolutely. No more of that. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you both.
No problem. Merely fulfilling my duties as a maid of Favonius. Maid Noelle of the Knights of Favonius at your service.
here for the train? Oh, around.
Hi, Ellen. They want to see my base. Do you still have spare?
Oh, it doesn't matter how we set them up. It is no. This will work much.
Huh.
Why is Noelle? Is she planning to destroy them all in one go?
What a pity. So close. Wanna try again?
She really got all of them.
Whew. Finally, clean up over. Sadly, I'm afraid that every time I train, and even though I swing my no matter how hard I train, why? More strength? But of course, compared to the honorary knight who defeated Storm Terror, I don't have nearly enough strength. Please teach me, honorary knight, how do you normally train? Mining? You use your sword for mining? Oh, well then again, mining builds arm strength. And then there's the hiking between ore veins. Perhaps even a monster or two to fight along the way. Oh, so this is the honorary knight's training method, right? I must try it. No problem. Leave it to me.
So you two are something else. Fine, let's go practice on some nearby outcrops. Let's clear up these outcrops. There are monsters nearby.
Fighting monsters. That's just part of mining, right? Leave it to me.
Paimon heard that rock falls happen a lot around here. Keep your eyes open.
Leave it all to me. Someone needs assistance.
Another monster? A miniature?
Oh, looks like a tough opponent. I'll try to make this quick and easy.
Noelle, slow down! Rockfalls can happen here! A rockfall!
Oh, did I cause this?
Maybe.
Whoa, what a rockfall!
Ah, Miss Belinda. Is that you?
Is that Noelle? And the honorary knight, too?
Are you hurt?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'd already passed through the rockfall zone on my patrol. There's actually been a lot of rockfalls here lately, but it's the first time I've seen one of such magnitude during my patrols. Did you guys see anything suspicious? The more I think about it, surely nobody could be responsible for something of this scale. Regardless, this will be difficult to clear. There are ore veins rich in reserves here, all blocked behind the boulders.
Did you say ore veins?
Yeah, I'll need to enlist some folks to clear this up quickly. Otherwise, how will we ever get to the ore?
The ore. So, once the boulders are out of the way, mining can start up again?
Precisely, but a rockfall of this magnitude needs reporting to the Knights first.
Leave it to me. I think I can handle this.
Huh?
She smashed the boulders to pieces. Look out! A stone-eyed lava churl!
Stone-eyed lava churl? This must be the culprit behind the recent rock falls. I'll call for reinforcements.
It's a lot bigger than me, but I should have the upper hand when it comes to strength. We'll be one step closer to mining once I've taken care of it. Leave it to me! Leave it up as a good night should.
That was intense. Finally, a chance to catch our breath. Noelle?
1, 2, 3, 4. Still so many training targets.
More enemies? Where?
Job done.
Are you guys okay? Noelle, you're okay, right?
Oh, I'm okay. Though I must say, my shoulders are sorer than usual. Compared to my normal cleaning duties, that is.
I'm ashamed to admit that, even though we try and get Noelle to take it easy, every time we get back from somewhere, she somehow single-handedly managed to clean the entire Knights of Favonius headquarters.
All in a day's work for a maid of Favonius. If I want to become a knight, I need to take all aspects of training seriously. So, honorary knight? The ore mining training? How did I do? Really? So under your personal guidance I completed the training? Oh, what an honor. Next time, let's mine together.
Can we help with anything?
Sorry, it's the Windbloom Festival. There's nothing I can hand off to you.
Nothing? Oh. Let's go ask someone else then. Hello, is there anything here you need help with?
That's a good one. You two helping me during the Windbloom Festival?
Huh? Weird. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild.
I'll host an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine, you got any commissions for us?
My apologies. During the Windbloom Festival, there are far fewer commissions available. There's nothing I can give to you at this moment.
The Adventurers Guild too? What do we do now? Have we been fired? No, Paimon's not giving up that easily. We gotta try again.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Exactly.
You two haven't heard of the Windbloom Festival?
Windbloom. So, some kind of windy flower planting kind of thing?
The Windbloom Festival is a Mondstadt tradition, a festival of love and freedom. It's a time of celebration and partying in the city. At this time of year, we offer windblooms to the great Animo Archon Barbados as a sign of reverence and love. We also give flowers to our beloved, a very important tradition. My shop is bursting with customers every windbloom. I guess it's a nice problem to have. The windbloom is the symbol of this festival, a flower that represents freedom and the spirit of the wind.
So, what does a windbloom look like?
That's a long story. My grandma said that even she hadn't been born when the windbloom first appeared. It must have been hundreds of years ago. I don't know why exactly, but everyone seems to choose dandelions when they want to give a gift of windblooms.
So, in other words, for the people of Mondstadt, windbloom means dandelion?
Something like that anyway. At least, that's what we believe in my family.
Incorrect. I heard everything you were saying and couldn't help, but you were talking about windblooms, yes?
It's Quinn from the fruit stall. Wanna join us?
No, I'm just here to set the record straight. Windbloom doesn't mean the dandelion, but the windwheel aster.
Greetings to you too, Quinn.
Flora, surely there must have been plenty of customers buying windwheel asters from your shop recently.
Uh-huh.
You see? We loyal windwheel aster advocates are upholding our economic duty. The windwheel aster is both a symbol of Mondstadt and an embodiment of the windmill, representing both wind and freedom. That's what makes it the one true windbloom. Who's with me? Windwheel aster, the true windbloom!
Oh? Are you sure about that?
Bee! You're here too!
The windbloom. Isn't that the Cecilia?
Huh? Really?
Oh? So, a windbloom is a Cecilia? That's the first I've heard of.
What? Don't be ridiculous! Listen, yes, there may be some controversy over the definition of windbloom, but it is the widely held belief among the people of Mondstadt that the windbloom is the windwheel aster, not the dandelion. There's history to both flowers. You'd know if you asked around. And as for the Cecilia, give me a break.
What?
Just dropping the facts over here. No need to look at me like that.
You... Whatever. I'm not talking to you.
Huh? Bee? Weird. What's up with her? Did I say something wrong? Windbloom is as Windbloom does. What can I say?
What?
Stop arguing already!
Maybe I should go and apologize to her after closing. I don't understand why she's upset, but what I do know is that I will have to apologize regardless. That's life, I guess.
Aw, seeing them together like that really gives me that windbloom feeling. Freedom, the Animo Archon, sweethearts.
Yeah, that sounds great and all. But none of you can even agree over what a windbloom is.
You're right, but isn't that typical of us Mondstadt folk? Well, between the delicious food, exquisite drink, and fresh flowers, Traveler, I hope you get to enjoy yourself during the festival too.
It sounds like such a happy festival, even if the whole windbloom thing is still a total mystery. Let's look around and see what this is all about.
Whatever these Sensorias look like, there's no way they're sweeter than the ones I'm already.
It's been getting quite busy. Fountain.
Tone Deaf Bard! Tone Deaf Bard, what are you up to? What's with all the people?
Aha! You're right on time. Take a look at my students. What do you think? Not bad, eh?
Students? You mean the people anxiously scratching their heads?
Anxiously? Why, these people are deep in concentration, diligently searching for heartfelt rhetoric to convey their romantic affections.
Uh-huh. Seems a bit suspicious to Paimon.
So, I guess you've already found out about the Windbloom Festival then. How are you finding Mondstadt in such a festive mood? Do you like it? Paimon, what about you?
Paimon could be persuaded with some delicious food-related bribery.
Ah, I think you'll come around then. Speaking of which, I'll bet you two don't have a lot on your plate right now. Loafing around all day, no commissions to take or people to help. If you've noticed that, then congratulations! You've taken your first step toward understanding the Windbloom Festival.
Oh, yeah? Hey! Why do you sound so pleased with yourself?
The Windbloom Festival doesn't just belong to the Animo Archon, but to all Mondstadt citizens looking for love. Anyone who wants to find love must do everything for themselves over the festive period. In addition, many people take this period as an opportunity to resolve other matters of the heart. It's not surprising that you two haven't been able to find any commissions. That's just the Windbloom Festival tradition. But don't you worry, you won't feel lonely while I'm around. On that note, I think it's about time you two got a deeper understanding of Mondstadt's culture and customs. I need a couple of assistants. What do you say?
Assistants? What kind of assistants?
See these anxious-looking folks here? They're looking to learn the secrets of love, so they came to me to learn how to compose love poems. I accepted, of course, because I was only too happy to charge a tuition fee. Soon, they'll come to me in turn and pour their hearts out, telling me about their romantic trials and tribulations. Then I'll give them suggestions based on their individual circumstances. At least, that's what I was going to do. But having seen you two suffering with nothing to do, I think I'll let you handle it instead. You've traveled far and wide and seen so much, it would be a waste not to put those experiences to good use. They could use your help.
Ugh, save us the nonsense. You just want to speed up your sales. That desperate for Mora, huh?
There are limited edition wines for sale during the Windbloom Festival. I need every last Mora to make sure I get my fill.
Uh-huh, spoken like a true drunkard.
All right then, let's get started. I'll be joining you, of course. I'll give you a few prompts, and you can make suggestions based on them. Not as taxing as you thought, right?
You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you?
Come on now, you're Mondstadt's honorary knight. The people trust you. It's only natural for you to have this opportunity to showcase yourself. Now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize the opportunity. But if you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should play it safe and avoid being hasty. And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid any emotional overinvestment. You got that, traveler? That's decided then.
You there! Are you looking for help from the bard? We're his assistants. Why don't you tell us what's on your mind?
Oh, really? Well, okay then. Here goes. I'm just such a huge fan of Mondstadt's idol, Barbara Sama. You must have heard of her. She's the super cute one at the Church of Favonius. Not to mention gentle, and she always lifts the people of Mondstadt's spirits with her smile and songs. I'm such a big fan. I even got a few like-minded friends together, and well, what I mean to say is, you guessed it, I'm the head of the Barbara fan club.
Huh. Pretty pleased about it too, by the sound of things.
I carry the hopes and expectations of every member of the fan club on my shoulders. At this special time of year, I pledge to send our blessings to Barbara Sama herself. Of course, as a level-headed adult, I would never want to cause her any disturbance. I'm just waiting for my time slot with the bard so I can explain the plan. Take all the flowers picked by our members and turn them into a huge giant flower statue. Then, to give her a huge surprise, place it outside the rear entrance of the church. As for the love poem, we don't need any help. We're planning to do it on our own and hang it on the statue itself.
So, this giant statue
will be about 2 stories high. But it's all in good faith, don't you see? When Barbara Sama catches sight of it, she'll feel the burning flames of our everlasting love. So, what do you think?
A level-headed adult? More like a dunder-headed infant.
But gifts have to make a lasting impression.
Oh, it'll create a lasting impression, all right. The Knights of Favonius will have you escorted away.
Really? But...
But nothing!
Oh, okay. I got it. Thanks for your suggestions, both of you. I gotta go.
He sure left in a hurry. Heard that you were seeking help from the bard over there. Where is assistance? Why not talk to us?
Huh? I'd barely plucked up the courage to talk to the bard. Is he not available?
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter who you talk to. At the end of the day, you still gotta talk to your prospective sweetheart, right? Be brave. Let's hear it.
Here goes. There is someone I like. Marla. She's cute and hardworking, always helping her family out with the farm work. And sometimes she gets so tired, she takes a nap on a bench by the side of the road.
Is she from the city?
No, she lives in Springvale, quite away from me. And because of my family, let's just say that our families are quite different. My father objects to us being together. But Marla and I have found a way to work around it. Whenever we want to meet, we go stargazing at Star Snatch Cliff.
Well, sounds like you two are getting along just fine.
We are. So, what I came to discuss today doesn't so much concern Marla as my father. My father is quite conservative and very strict. Still, it's my fault that I've never told him how I really feel. I'm thinking, if I use this opportunity to offer a windbloom to my father and formally ask for his approval at the same time, maybe he'll support us.
What are you planning to say?
I want to tell him that, even though Marla doesn't come from a wealthy family, her kind heart and hardworking nature are things that Mora can't buy. Does that sound too childish? Oh, I hope he doesn't yell at me. Oh, no.
Aw, there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tell him what's in your heart. Use the love between you and Marla to move him. Shouldn't it be something to celebrate?
I see. Understood. Thank you.
Another thing, didn't you say you were going to give flowers to your father? What about Marla? Don't you want to give her something?
Oh, now that you mention it, I wanted the bard to teach me how to compose a love poem. Of course, and I'll give her some flowers, too. Yeah, I'll pick some later. Thank you for your help.
Hi! We heard you had something you wanted to discuss with the bard. Where is assistance? You can talk to us instead.
It's the honorary knight in Paimon. I didn't know I'd see you two here. Well then, I won't stand on ceremony. I want to offer some flowers to the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean. I guess you must be quite close to Master Jean? She's an incredibly upright and diligent woman, talented and always gets the job done. Honest, kind, gentle, not to mention...
All right, we get it. She's pretty great.
Sorry, once I get talking about Master Jean, I get a bit excited. This time tomorrow, I'll finish composing my poem, pick a fresh dandelion bouquet, head over to the office, and hand the flowers to the guard. It's just... the bouquet and the poem... I don't know. Best not sign them after all.
Wait a second. It's only normal to sign them. Why does that bother you so much?
Knowing Master Jean's conscientious nature, I'm afraid she'll send a gift in return if she sees my name. She's so busy, I wouldn't want my gift to create more work for her. If I can get this bouquet on her desk, that's enough for me. But then, won't an untraceable bouquet create suspicion? Oh, what should I do?
No rush. Mull it over. In any case, it's totally up to you. Is it more important to you for her to remember the person who sent her the flowers? Or for her to simply feel respected and loved?
I never thought about it that way. The important thing is how I feel. That's taken care of then. 1,000 thanks for your advice. I'll remember it.
You're welcome. Chin up.
Will do.
Festival, I will make my comeback.
Toad the Bard! We dished out some advice, just like you said. How did we do?
Seems like my gestures weren't always translated into the advice I intended to give. I guess I need to work on my communication for next time.
Next time?
So, who else needs some help around here?
What are you three up to? Mind if I get in on the action?
Kaya! Are you also here for romantic guidance?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, the greatest romantic advisor in town, no doubt. Still, don't you have other business to attend to?
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
Exactly that. I heard you were teaching classes in the plaza, so I came right away.
Huh? Kaya? You want to learn how to compose love poems too?
I'm not too shabby. Nevertheless, I'd like to register for the fast-track classes.
How come? You're a smooth talker. Do you really need my guidance?
The real question is, are you willing to take me on as a student?
Of course! When the Mora comes knocking, who am I to keep the door closed?
Well then, I guess I'm enrolled. And as your student, may I make some reasonable demands?
Aha! Paimon knew there was more to it!
Demands? Let's hear them.
As students, aside from attending class, we also need homework exercises. Surely a well-designed course would require us to put our knowledge into practice and then have our teacher correct the poems we compose.
You mean Venti has to correct the students' homework?
Precisely. All in exchange for payment, naturally. These are my demands.
Or, to put it another way, I'm actually gonna have to work for a living.
Is that so bad? I just think that with things like this, you should see them all the way through. More fun for everyone involved, don't you think? What do you say?
I feel like Kaya's knack for mischief is at play here. Still, correcting homework... this is indeed a vital step. And I am curious to see the fruits of my students' labor. Congratulations, Kaya! Your demands have been accepted!
As I expected, a reasonable and down-to-earth teacher.
Hold your horses. I have a demand for you, too.
Cool! Oh, a coercion contest.
I will pay special attention to your homework and guarantee that you will see improvement in your studies. But as for your tuition fee, some Wind Bloom Festival exclusive apple bloom cider should do the trick. What with you and Master Diluc being on such good terms and all, that shouldn't be a problem, should it?
Steady now. Let's not overestimate my abilities. Still, one bottle of the good stuff in exchange for your guidance. Not an opportunity to pass up.
Whoa, 1 bottle? Make that 3.
Jeez, give him an inch and I'll take a mile.
Please, please, please.
Deal.
Marvelous. Grab some paper and make your way over. Professor Venti's Poetry Masterclass is now in session.
What's the paper the tone-deaf bard pulled out of his pocket? And whose names are those?
Albert, Ellen, Marvin, Timaeus, Kaya, Bennett.
Oh, present!
Wow, Bennett's really fired up for this.
So you're Bennett? Excellent. I like your enthusiasm. Make sure to channel that vigor into your poetry.
Yes, sir!
Even adventurers want to learn how to write poetry. I see this is going to be a popular class.
Tone-deaf bard's gonna make a fortune.
My dear students, in a moment, we will gather by the terrace in front of the cathedral, where I will divulge to you my experiences and techniques in the art of poetic composition. After class, I would like every one of you to compose a love poem and hand it to me for, constructive criticism. As for your tuition fees, by all means, wait until the course is over before paying. But don't even think about vanishing. In addition to Mora, payment in alcohol is also warmly welcomed.
A quick question, sir. Does our special arrangement still stand?
But of course! And when the time comes, you can hand in your homework first. Traveler, I'd like you and I to collect the homework submissions together.
Does that fall under the assistant's duties? Do we get paid for this?
Think of it as an initiation into Mondstadt's traditional culture. An opportunity to immerse yourselves in the Windbloom Festival. I'm going to great lengths here to make sure you're a part of the festivities. Not to mention, it would entitle you to a share of the remuneration.
Oh, sir, yes, sir!
Good. In that case, when Kaya's finished with his homework, let's go and look for him at the Knights of Favonius headquarters. But for now, I've got classes to teach. Traveler, why not make the most of it and check things out in the meantime? The vendors in Mondstadt have arranged all sorts of festive activities. Don't forget to try them out.